Good morning, hockey fans, and welcome to the Waupun Community Center as we get ready here for this Squirt B third place contest, I believe it is, and it's going to be the Fondy C Thunder taking on the Waunakee Wildcats. I have been having some issues with the broadcast, so I do apologize if that ends up happening. We've been dropping frames. I don't know what happens by the time we get into the third period. I run out of bandwidth or whatever happens, and suddenly I'm dropping frames, and I cannot figure out how to solve that, so I apologize right now if that does happen. And I didn't have a chance to really talk to the manager, so I do apologize also if I mispronounced some of the names as I was scrambling to make sure we got this broadcast up and going. Both of these teams are 1-1 so far in this tournament. Fond du Lac with a shot on the goalie for Waunakee is going to be Harris Vandekreek. Shot again all the way, tipped off of the defense, number 13. So I don't know who's going to get credit for it. It went off the shin guards of Waunakee, so we'll see who they're going to give credit to. You can see here on the instant replay that it quickly went off at the shin guards. And Fond du Lac is going to draw first blood here at 11:24 in the first period. So number 12, Holden Schneider, is going to get credit for the goal here, and the assist is going to go to number 28, Alex Westergaard. Skating with it again hard. This is Fond du Lac's C team. I want to make sure I correct that on the save there by Vandekreek. Sitting on top of it, gets dug out, unable to get a trapper or the blocker down to cover it. Waunakee's going to try and skate it out. Waunakee was coming out of the pool, I believe, with Fondy Bees and Mozini. No, maybe that would be Monona. Take that back. Monroe. Can't read my own handwriting here. That's the game I was really struggling with getting the broadcast going, so kind of disappointed in the camera action there. We have a whistle. Must have been an icing call. It's going to come all the way back down here. Fond du Lac with control, wearing their white jerseys with the baby blue, the Fond du Lac Thunder. Skating with it, Waunakee wearing their black and yellow, the Waunakee Wildcats. Different than their high school program, they're purple. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream as we are broadcasting the Waupun Squirt AB right out front over the top of the net. But it could have been that a good defensive stick was in the way and it tipped it up over there. But it was a great pass. They're trying to get it into that low slot. Had a chance. It's going to come all the way out to the neutral zone. It's going to be dumped back in, and it's going to be an offsides. As at this level, it's no delayed offsides. Remember, all of your players got to be out of the offensive zone before it gets dumped back in across the blue line. So if it comes back into the neutral zone, the offsides is if a player is inside the zone when the puck comes back in. Picked up there, skating with it is number 2 for Fond du Lac. That's going to be Parker Giese. Comes back into the neutral zone. Behind all of the players is number 41, Wesley Stotts. Wesley walking in, gets a good pad save there. That's going to be chipped back towards the net. Nice save by Dakota Campbell, the goalie for the Fond du Lac Thunder. Back into the slot. Waunakee trying to continue their attack, and it's going to be covered there by Campbell. At 9:04 here left in the first period. The Waunakee Wildcats are trailing Fond du Lac. It was a great shot that went off of the shin guards of the defense, so it was kicked in by the defenseman. For Waunakee, now nothing could be done about that. Kind of like this right there. Sitting in the low slot, there's a chance wide open, unable to pull the trigger. He's coming back with it as Fond du Lac. Skating hard on her skates, it looks like Ruthie Salisbury. Nice job there, back checking. Good hustle. Wasn't on the original roster, but is now. And that's going to be all kinds of issues that we're going to have with the COVID, so you're going to have to make sure that you get players here. Good move there. Trying to pick up who that is. That's number 79, Annie Taylor, skating with it. Picked up there by Salisbury. Trying to do a breakout coming right around the net. Middle breakout. Dumped in there by number 90, I think that is. That is Paxton Schreiber. Coming back with it. Fond du Lac. Collapsing on it hard was number 41, again, Wesley Stotts. Across the red line with it for Fond du Lac, trying to pick up a number as I can see it. It looks like that's number 6, Sawyer Provo. Off of the half wall. Picked up by Waunakee, coming with a 2-on-1 odd man rush. Number 12 gives it over to Stotts. Stotts fires off of the post and then ricochets in. It came off of the back as that was a heck of a shot by Stotts. Hitting the post and then ricocheting back in. Great assist there by Jaden Carley. So I believe it's going to be 41 Stotts from Carley. So we're back here to live action. So Fond du Lac C program decided that they would give themselves a challenge and enter the Waupun Squirt B tournament. And they have won. They won one of the games here. They're 1-1, trying to skate here to get a second victory. It is tied 1-1 as they're playing against the other B team. Skating with it hard is number 9, Asher Westergaard. Good job there by number 11, Bentley Holmes, to try and center it, but picked up by the defense. And then it's going to squirt into the neutral zone. Fond du Lac's got to take back up. Comes back into the zone, does. Banging the stick and calling for it. I can't pick up the number quite. Good move there. Shot towards the net. That's going to be off the side of the net. Shouldn't really count as a save. Salisbury chips it, centers it, and it's off the defenseman's stick. Back down into the corner. Picked up there by number 11. There's going to be a tripping call that's going to be called. And that's going to go on Waunakee. I believe it's going to go on number 90. Paxton Schreiber is going to get called for the trip at 6:13 here in the first period. So at the squirt level, penalties are a minute and a minute 30. So Fond du Lac has 1 minute here on the power play. Works it towards the slot. Good job there trying to clear it for Waunakee. And the goalie tries to get on top of it. Good job there by the defenseman, number 79, Annie Taylor, to get into that slot to protect this goalie. Looking for another penalty, but not going to get it. Held in nicely at the blue line. Trying to get it out is Waunakee. Now they've got an odd man opportunity here, but they fell back into the zone. That was nice by 45, Riley Coughlin. Trying to clear it. Gets it out to the zone. That's going to be tipped, but it's held at the red line. Fond du Lac had to get back on side. Does. That's number 28 for Fond du Lac, Alex Westergaard. Centered it, but nobody there. Picking it up now is number 10. Shot towards the net. That's going to go wide, as that was Alan Quinn. Held in at the blue line. Back down, coming in on the goalie, and the goalie, number 00, Harris Van de Creek, is going to get the save and the whistle. Back here to live action. In at center for Fond du Lac was Sawyer Provo. And that's going to do it. The penalty has been killed off. Fond du Lac still trying to maintain possession, keeping it in. Picked up by the penalty, number 90. Paxton Schreiber was trying to carry it in and then lost it. Skating hard with it is number 6, Sawyer Provo. So Sawyer is also a baseball player. They asked him to give me some information. They just shared with me their favorite sport besides hockey. I like to also share a lot of other information, and I apologize. It's not quite in numerical order, so I may not be able to give you all of the information. Picked up there by number 16, Tino Sariani. For Waunakee, tried to hammer it down low. So Waunakee obviously has name placards, which is helpful at times, as long as you can read them. Sometimes I can't read them from here. Just get a little bit older, the eyes are going a little bit. Need a little bit more light, and gotta get some glasses that help me pick that information up. Fond du Lac clears, gets it into the zone. Carly with it. Had the assist on the first goal for Waunakee. Picked up there by number 6 again, Sawyer Provo. Shot in, and it's going to be saved by Van de Creek and cleared nicely again by the defense. The Waunakee defensemen are doing their job, clearing that puck away. Van de Creek makes the first save. And then it's up to the defenseman to clear it away. Battling right down here in front of me from the Waupun Youth Hockey Association score booth that was built nicely by the association. So thank you. I haven't had a nice box to broadcast from until this season, so I appreciate all that they've done to make sure that I have a place to broadcast from. That's going to be an icing on Waunakee, so that'll come all the way back down to the trapper side, or up to the blocker side of 00 Harris Van de Creek, the goalie. 3:04 left here in the first period. 12-minute periods at the squirt level. We're watching the 5th place game. Take that back, the 3rd place game. So I'm not sure. I think they're playing for a trophy. Skating with it. So the team with a winning record at 2-1 will leave here, I believe, with a trophy. But again, I am not 100% sure on it. Didn't get a chance to go check that out. Held into the zone. Waunakee coming back with it as Fond du Lac. Tried to get it at the blue line, but a nice job there by Waunakee, and then it's held in. Still held in as everybody's swiping at it. On the backhand side, they seem to be losing their edges. Forehand side, they're doing a good job of skating. Comes at the blue line. Dumps it. Tries to get there. I think that'll be an icing again. No icing is called. Must have been ahead of the red line when dumped in. Coming back with it is Fond du Lac. The Thunder, combination of all of the programs in the area of Fond du Lac. Huge association. They've done a wonderful job of building the hockey in their community and their surrounding communities. Picked up there by number 12, Holden Schneider for Fond du Lac. Number 3, Ruthie Salisbury, sorry about that, Ruthie, comes around behind, picks it up into the neutral zone. Swung over, picked up there by number 11 in the neutral zone for Fond du Lac, moves it back, that's Holmes. Tries to dump it in to number 28, Alex Westergaard, and it's going to come back the other way. As the goal scorer dropped it. Gave it over to number 42, Logan Knack. Trying to battle out front, trying to get it cleared away. All the Fond du Lac players had collapsed around the net. Out to his defense, and it's going to just sneak outside. That was a good idea there by number 12, Jaden Carley, to give it to his defense, number 89, Liam Coughlin, but it just squirted outside of the zone. So let's see if we can talk a little bit about them. Liam Coughlin, 10-year-old in 5th grade, loves baseball, football, and golf. And that great play there by Jaden Carley, 9-year-old in 4th grade, loves all kinds of other sports. Hockey is his number 1, baseball, and likes to bowl. That's a very interesting combination there. Squirts out of the zone, holding it till they tag. Good job there by number 13. Corbin Brown gets dumped down low as they're going to come in on the forecheck. Try to pick it up. Squirts back out to the zone. Through the neutral zone. Tries to dump it. 15 seconds you can see on the Waupun Youth Hockey Association scoreboard. Going after it's number 10, Alan Quinn, into the corner. Trying to pull the puck loose. Picked up there by number 2, Parker Giese. Got it into the slot, but nobody there, so it was cleared well by Waunakee. After one period, it is tied at 1-1. And we'll listen to one of our ice sponsors, Home and Auto.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
I also want to give a shout out to Radio Plus info.com for allowing me to use their advertisement as I do some of their broadcasts for hockey, as well as I do some of the live streaming for Waupun and the surrounding area. 15 seconds left. Quick recap again of the goal scorers for Waunakee. They scored at 7:34 on the clock. Number 41. Wesley Stotts. Again, Wesley is a 10-year-old that loves hockey and baseball. Is in the 4th grade, so that's squirts typically are age 9 and 10, and you're going to have them age various from 3rd grade, 4th grade, and 5th grade usually at the squirt level. And the assist went to number 12, Jaden Carley. Jaden Carley also is a 4th grader. But a 9-year-old, and has interests in other sports like baseball and bowling. That's going to be an offsides as we get here started in the 2nd period. The goal for Fond du Lac was going to go to number 12, Holden Schneider. Holden is a 9-year-old in 3rd grade, and one of his other favorite sports is baseball, which is very typical for hockey players to find a spring sport where they can be outside, or a summer sport. And continue to work as a team and work on hand-eye coordination. Waunakee clears it. They had number 41, Wesley Stotts, coming out of the box off of the bench. Comes walking in behind the defense. Save there by number 21. Big save by Dakota Campbell, the goalie for Fond du Lac. Campbell loves the sport of rugby, so loves to battle in there, play a nice physical sport. So surprising that he likes to play the goalie. Tried to wrap around there again was the previous goal scorer, Wesley Stotts. While standing up, though, it looks like he does a nice job of good net coverage. Oh, it's right there, and the slide went off of the skate of Stotts. Trying to chip it back in, lift it a little bit too high from number 42, Logan Knack. Hits the Fond du Lac player in the face. That looked like that was Austin Putty. Skits it past. Looks like a 2-on-1 opportunity through the neutral zone, coming with it. Tried to center it, nobody there. Down into the corner. Going to get a whistle. Not sure what the whistle is. Looks like we got a penalty that's going to be called. Body check is going to be the call on number 12. So the second penalty here on Waunakee, and that's a minute 30. So that's considered to be a major penalty with the body check. Jaden Carley had the assist on the only goal for Waunakee. Minute 30 on the body check. So Fond du Lac will be here on the power play to see if they can get the go-ahead goal here on their power play. Picked up there nicely by number 9, Asher Westergaard. Picked up on the breakaway, save by Campbell. Good pressure here by Waunakee, knocked down. Looked like that might have been a high stick, but they decided not to call it. So Asher Westergaard had good hands, was able to get his hands in there and knock that puck down. Drops it into the zone, trying to get in there is Fond du Lac. They're the ones that are here on the power play for another 10 seconds. Haven't really had a chance. Gets it into the upper slot, now down to the hash. Picked away there by Waunakee. Clears off of the skate, and it's going to go into the neutral zone. Both teams are now at full strength, so Carley's going to come back out and hit the ice. Banks it off of the wall. Fond du Lac trying to clear it out of the zone, stays in there. Back through the neutral zone comes Fond du Lac. Westergaard into the high slot. Good pick there again by Waunakee on the back check. Skating Hardy is 42, Logan Knack. Picked off there by Fond du Lac. Keeps it in the neutral zone. Chipped at the red line, coming back with it is Waunakee. Again with some good pressure trying to get it down. I think that'll be an icing. It is, as it's behind the red line. And Fond du Lac will have it down to the trapper side. It looks like they're going to the blocker side of the goalie, Harris Van de Creek. 1-1 is your score here from the Waupun Community Center here in this Squirt B third place game between the Fond du Lac Seas and Waunakee Wildcats. 12-minute periods here. It went into the slot and then cleared nicely. I thought that had made a mistake there by the defense, but it was a good play. Picked up there by 27, Hayden Seibel. Waunakee again trying to get on the attack. Going to be a penalty is going to be called here. I think it's going to be on Fond du Lac. It's going to be a hook is going to be called. Good call, I believe, there as he had the stick wrapped up inside the body. So Fond du Lac, it's going to be called hooking on, not sure what number it was. It looked like that was number 1, J.D. Hom, but we'll see for sure it is. And that's going to go as 1 minute on the penalty. 1-1 here from the Waupun Community Center. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on the broadcast. Save there by number 21, Dakota Campbell, the rugby player besides the goalie. Rugby is a pretty physical sport. Have to have good speed and also be able to handle the contact. So it's very interesting. I love the sport. But I think it really takes a challenge. Squirted away there from Campbell this time into the low slot at the hash, taking a shot. Carly, nice dive there by trying to keep it low, and that's going to hop up into the air, and they're trying to see if they could poke it past it. It's not. It's held at the red line as it gets underneath Campbell. Don't think that he knew where it was, or she. Not sure which it is. I'm assuming. So Waunakee with a couple of attacks here in their minute power play. Still 33 seconds left on the hooking minor that was called on J.D. Hom. Waunakee's going to look like if they're moving forward here. I'm assuming the coach is going to tell them to start lifting the puck because Campbell does a nice job of sprawling out on the bottom. Sitting in that slot waiting for it was 42, had a chance there, but the Fond du Lac defense does a nice job trying to hold it in. Does. Steps up. Carly has it. Fires. Off the block. Save. And then it's going to chop up over the top of the blocker. Lifted. And it's going to be number 41 again, Wesley Stotts with the goal. And an assist, I believe, is going to go to Carly on the power play. See if I'm correct here. Get ready here for live action again. 2-1 is the score for Waunakee on the power play. 7:30 on the clock on that second goal. Same combination gets the second goal. Schreiber on the attack for Waunakee. Paxton loves baseball and wrestling. Is a third grader, but 9 years old. So, again, that's not uncommon. Good job there, banging it off the board, trying to get into the zone. 5 takes a shot. Save there by Vandekreek. Tried to clear it out. Losing an edge, hitting the board for Fond du Lac. Number 23 getting back up. That's Matthias Scott. Fond du Lac has it. Moves it over to the D. D to D pass. That was nice. Holden Schneider tried to move it up. Does. Gets it over to 23. Matthias Scott. Scott loses an edge again. And that's going to get behind. And here comes Ruthie Salisbury. Added to the roster, gets down into the corner, picks it up. Tried to center it, which was a great idea because sitting there it looked like was number 16, Tino Sariani. High stick is going to be called. Waved off as Waunakee went and touched it. Still in the corner. Tried to get it in the slot, does. Save there by Campbell. Sariani had a chance. Sirianni, I apologize for that. Coughlin holds that one in for Waunakee. Trying to get it out. Fond du Lac bangs it off of the wall again. Number 6, and it's going to be a penalty on Waunakee. Number 45 is going to get called. Coughlin battling for it. They're going to call it tripping. And that's going to give Fond du Lac here a minute. To be on the power play here with 5:37 left here in the second period. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live streams. Please go ahead and put your comments in the chat. I'll see if I can check those. Let me know who you're cheering for. Been struggling with some of the broadcasts so far. I haven't dropped any frames, so that's great to see. But if you want to let us know, the kids can go back and watch these videos. They're saved here on YouTube on my channel. They can also go back usually and download them. That's the reason why I'm here, is to make sure that our youth that come here to Waupun get a chance to see themselves play. Save there as it goes a little bit wide, but I think that would be counted as a save. Waunakee here on the penalty kill, trying to get it out. They do. Had a chance as both of the goals were scored by Stotts and Carley working together, and they picked it up. 10 seconds left, gets into the high slot. Save there, as it was a good shot. Vandekreek puts it off to the side. Tries to pop out. It does come out of the zone, and we get a whistle automatically as it pops back in. So, again, if you're unfamiliar with the youth hockey, as soon as that puck comes out, everybody's got to clear the zone before it can go back in. No delayed offsides. As I was mentioning, go ahead, and if not, feel free to send me an email. Go Waunakee and Harris in net, so that's good. Thank you very much from Benji. I can tell you that the most cheers that are on there, usually even from the baseball, you can go back and check it yourself. You check out my live streams. The team that puts in the most comments usually ends up winning the contest. They know that there's people there pulling for them. So thank you again for somebody from Waunakee for putting in a comment. Much appreciated. Got a whistle. Not sure what the call is here as I was looking at the comments instead. So the official's going to come over. We'll see who at the call is. See if I can get it. Maybe a hand pass was called. Not sure what's going on. Got a face-off outside of the zone. Skating over to talk to the coach about it from Waunakee. So let's talk a little bit about the goalie again from Waunakee. Wearing 00 is Harris Vandekreek. I don't have any information about grade or other interests, so that's one of the things I ask our managers to do and give to me, so I do want to. So it is a penalty on number 42 for Waunakee. So it looks like they killed off the last one, and now they're going to have another one as Logan Knack. I didn't see what it was. I'll see if I can pick it up. So I think they're going to call it was on the goalie, but it's going to be served by Knack. So not one completely sure exactly what happened, so my apologies for that, and I didn't pick it up. Into the high slot, shot wide of the net, as that was number 12, I believe, Holden Schneider. Fondulac again has power play, comes all the way out high, shot, knocked down, and it's going to be a save there by Vandekreek for Waunakee. Wish I had a little bit of information on there, but I do want to give a shout out also to the coaches here. Head coach Nate Schreiber for Waunakee, and assistant is Craig Vandekreek. The team manager is Ryan Brown, so again, thank you for taking the time to get this filled out and come up and talking with me. And John O'Connell is another one of the assistant coaches for Waunakee. Skating with it is Waunakee, getting some speed, trying to get in. Looks like that's Carley. Down into the corner. Picked off nicely there by Fond du Lac, getting back quickly on defense. Chipping it on the board, but held in nicely by number 13, Corbin Brown. Fond du Lac with it on their stick. Trying to get it out. Gave it over. Back into the slot. Both teams are at full strength. Fond du Lac skating through the neutral zone with it. Number 6. Sawyer Provo, shot towards the net. Not 100% sure from this angle if that would have been a save or not. Going back to pick it up is number 12, looking over shoulder, is Holden Schneider, and drives it in towards the goalie, who's able to make the cover. Coaches for Fond du Lac Squirt C, head coach is Jim Westergaard. And it looks like they have co-head coaches, so that's Greg Zabel. And then Ashley Giese is the team manager, so thank you again, Ashley, for making sure you get this filled out. And another assistant coach is Scott Holmes. So appreciate that. Again, please feel free to put your comments in the chat. Or if you wish, feel free to send me an email. Shot again towards net, save. Diving is the defenseman for Fond du Lac. That's number 11, Bentley Holmes, doing a good job there protecting his goalie. Trying to get it out of the zone. They do. Trying to move with it. And it squirts back out into the neutral zone and going back after it. Getting it back into the zone, playing with it a little too much in their zone. Shot, save off of the stick. Good job there again by the goalie, Campbell, to get down, make that save. Trying to get it out, top of the circle, save again there for Campbell. Trying to get it out. Waunakee on the attack. 2-1 is the score here as the Waunakee Wildcats in the Squirt B third place game. I believe a trophy is on the line. Down low, skating with it, coming through the zone. Here's a chance, one-on-one. Now it's an odd man rush. Shot, save by Van de Creek. Two Fond du Lac players go hard into the board. Looks like number 11, Bentley Holmes, down on the ice. Trying to get up and get out of the zone, but it's held there by Fond du Lac. Now Waunakee gets it to the neutral zone, forcing Fond du Lac to come back and tag. Number 90, Paxton Schreiber, puts it down below the net. Trying to clear it. Fond du Lac, they do. Coming out of the box, go quickly as Stotts. And I think they're going to call too many men. Or is it going to be an offsides? Looks like it's going to be offsides. They could have called too many. I thought that Stotts came on the ice and went and played the puck before the other player got to the bench, which would have put him as 6 men on the ice, but they decided it was an offsides. Again, you're watching the Waupun Squirt A and Squirt B tournament held here at the Waupun Community Center. The Waupun Youth Hockey Association, again, does a fantastic job. All the parents and volunteers are the ones responsible for running this tournament, and they've done a great job of putting those on with the baskets and everything available. Driven all the way down with 1 second left, trying to take that shot was number 9, Asher Westergaard. And we find out that at the end of 2 periods, the score here at the Waupun Community Center in the Squirt A and B tournament between these third place teams is Waunakee 2 and Fond du Lac 1. Welcome back here to live action here in the third period. 2-1 is the score as the Waunakee Wildcats with a 1-goal lead over the Fond du Lac Thunder. So I normally like to try and give a quick review of what took place, and unfortunately I had Harris Van de Creek's mom stop in and trying to give me a little bit of information so that I could share that with you, so I do appreciate that. Certainly deserves to get that recognition. Here comes Fond du Lac on an odd man rush. Into the slot, Save as it looks like it went a little bit wide maybe, but Vandekreek was right there with the glove. Trying to clear it out, does. Fond du Lac now has to regroup, waiting until their players get back on side. That was a smart play. Comes back, gets it back on side. Waunakee with it. Ruthie Salisbury shot at the feet. Goal as it gets knocked in. Campbell ends up knocking it in, was saved off of the skates. And Ruthie Salisbury, I believe, is going to get that goal, but we'll double check it here to make it 3-1. See if there's an assist that's going to be given. Oh, I apologize. I normally get the instant replay, but I'm a little flustered here, trying to gather my wits. I believe that was to 16 is going to be the call for that third goal, but it does go to Ruthie Salisbury. And I believe it is 16 Tino Siriani that's going to get the goal. I don't have any information on Ruthie as she was just a late add here to the roster. But for Siriani, number 16, loves lacrosse and soccer, 9-year-old in 3rd grade. As I was mentioning before, the team that seems to have the most information in the chats is the team that seems to win this, and I've got another one here. Great job, Cooper Kibble and Autumn Yuds on their hat trick and playmaker. Yep. Thanks, Jared, for watching this. Craig Vandekreek, thank you for sharing that he's a 10-year-old in 4th grade. Appreciate that. And also thanks for reaching out and getting Mom to come up here and share a little bit of information. So as we get a save there by Harris off to the side. Got the compliments coming out there from 2 Waunakee parents are cheering and letting them know, or Waunakee fans, grandparents, friends, relatives. And Waunakee right now with a 3-1 lead. Need some Fond du Lac fans out there to let their team know that they're cheering behind them. Going after it is Stott. See if he can get there first. The goalie had a chance to come out and play it, decided not to. Gets down on the ice, makes the save, and the net's going to come off. Surprising that Campbell didn't come out and play it. And I do agree, Jared, that for the Waupun Squirt B victory, absolutely great job by Cooper. I think it was Cooper. I wasn't sure if it was Kibble or Cooper Gitzel, but either way, there was 2 hat tricks that were given and playmakers for their Squirt B team. So congratulations. So Stotts hits the post hard. Maybe got the wind knocked out of him. Gets back up on. Struggling a little bit with one of the skates. That's why we had the stoppage of play here. So Waunakee Wildcats with a 2-goal lead over the Fond du Lac Thunder. Thanks for joining this broadcast. I hope that you're enjoying it. I've had some issues, so I do apologize. I get flustered in a little bit of time here, and as most people know, this is I do broadcasting for the Waupun High School. I also do it for baseball, and have been doing some live streaming of girls basketball. Haven't been doing the announcing, thank goodness, because I'm not really nuts about softball. And I'm a one-man show most of the time, so I'm the engineer, the computer, the camera, the sound, and all of that, and I've been struggling with some Wi-Fi issues and dropping frames in the first couple of games, so been trying to make sure that I can stay on top of that as well as watch what's happening in the contest. Try to share as much information as I can, and I typically also try and hit the instant replay button, but haven't had a chance. Shouldn't say I had a chance. I just haven't been able to do so far much in this contest. Usually I try to get it on every save, whistle, or every goal. And I miss Ruthie Salisbury, so I apologize with it. Good job there skating with it for Fond du Lac is number 28. Alex Westergaard, he's going to put it up over the shoulder of Vandekreek and get the second goal for Fond du Lac. So back here again to live action. So Fond du Lac pulls it now within 1, 3-2. And unassisted is going to go to Westergaard. A great shot up over the shoulder of the glove side of Vandekreek. Stepped in a little bit towards the center and pulled the trigger on that instead of taking it wide and trying to score it. Waunakee with a 1-goal lead, so Fond du Lac's Thunder Squirt C picked up there by Stotts, who just went into the post hard. Couple of moves, centered it, had a chance there. Carly missed it off his stick. And also on that side is number 45, I believe it was. Nope, 42, Logan Knack. Coming back with it is Fond du Lac. Westergaard tried to center it. Gave it over to 10, just wide. Vandekreek did a good job of reaching out there with the blocker. Coming back the other way is Stotts. Loses it, but follow up by Carly, who's the combination has 2 of the 3 goals. Fond du Lac good center into the slot. Picked off there by Waunakee, trying to get it out of the zone. Stick handling a little too much. And then holding it right at the line. That's number 16, Tino Sirianni. Penalty's going to be called here on Waunakee, I believe it is. Sirianni's going to get called for the trip. And that's going to give Fond du Lac a power play opportunity here, trailing by 1 goal at 7:17 here on the Waupun Youth Hockey Association scoreboard. Penalty going to number 16, Tino Sirianni, with a trip. Fond du Lac on the power play, seeing if they can find that equalizing goal, but a good job there by Ruthie Salisbury to chip it away, and then going after it with speed. Putting pressure on as J.D. Hom picks it up, turns, comes back through the neutral zone, skating with it with some speed. Gets up to the blue line, comes into the slot, able to walk in. Shot picks up over the shoulder of Vandekreek as that was walked right in by Fond du Lac. Not much Vandekreek can do about that. See from the replay, Hom picked that thing up, got a little bit of speed, and was able to split the defenders and puts it right up over the blocker side. Again, the toughest save for a goalie to make, trying to lift that blocker up over to the air. So the coach is talking to his defenders to make sure that they pinch and don't let that happen. So Hom, here in the third period at 6:56, is going to get the equalizing goal, a power play goal for Fond du Lac. Makes it 3-3. I'm not sure if they're going to have an assist. There shouldn't be. Wow, they gave 2 assists. I don't know how that's even possible. But they gave it to 11. Bangs it off of the stick. It's going to get a whistle as it's going to be covered. So they're going to give it to Hom, who I know took it from all the way back behind the other blue line. They're going to give an assist to 11, Bentley Holmes, and number 6, Sawyer Provo. And again, I love giving the kids credit, so please don't think that I would be opposed to that. So I'm glad that they're able to pick that up. But it was on the other side of his blue line, and typically you don't give assists that far back. Whistle for offsides. 6:20 left here in the third period. Again, a good contest between these two teams. 3-3 is the score. The Waunakee Wildcats wearing their black jerseys with the orange trim. Fond du Lac wearing their white and their baby blue. Picked up there by number 28. Alex Westergaard has a goal. Had it on the backside. Get it over to Provo, who was unable to pull the trigger to try and hit the go-ahead goal. Now it's going to come out to Carly. Carly tries to make a move. Going to get tripped. And then it's going to be picked up by Fond du Lac. So Waunakee will be on the power play now here at the 6-minute mark to see if they can get the go-ahead goal. Trip. It's going to go to number 12, it looks like, Holden Schneider from Fond du Lac. 1 minute up on the clock. Carly in at center for Waunakee. Pulled over there by Knack, I believe that is, Logan Knack. Knack steps up on it, fires, save there by Campbell as Campbell was already down. Hit him in the chest, gets the save. So it was a good shot there by Knack. Knack also loves basketball, football, and lacrosse. So all kinds of sports, likes to play. I'm glad to see that that is fantastic for the 9-year-old in 3rd grade. Tried to center, that was number 45, Riley Coughlin. Picked off by Fond du Lac. Coming in with speed, Sawyer Provo. Saved by Vandekreek. Back into the slot, though. Following was Provo. And cleared by Waunakee. Stotts has it. Looking to move. Gives it over to Carly. Carly has it across the blue line. Looking to stop. Set it up. Into the feet. Pulled away. Fond du Lac tried to clear it, but Carly stepped back into the high slot. On the power play. Shot. Goal's going to go in for Waunakee. Power play goal to take the lead here at 5:15. Not sure exactly. I think it's going to be Carly who's going to get credit for the goal, but I need to check that out for sure. But the go-ahead goal here is a power play goal here in the 3rd period for Waunakee. Let's see what the announcer gives me. So I want to thank Kyle Gitzel for doing the announcing. So the assist is going to go, they're announcing it as Knack, so I think it's Knack, but we'll see. Knack with the assist, and it's going to go to number 12, Jaden Carly. So 3 points here for sure for Carly today. Good job here by Jaden Carly, the 9-year-old that also likes bowling. That's great to hear. Waunakee with a 1-goal lead. 4:30 left here on the clock. Shot towards the save by Campbell. That was a good hard shot by Sirianni. Sirianni is a 9-year-old also, liking lacrosse and soccer. Fond du Lac coming back, skating to the zone. Drops it at the high slot. Nobody there to step up on it. Fond du Lac still holding his own way out at the blue line. Saved there at the very last second by Vandekreek. Into the low slot. Good stick in the way by Ruthie Salisbury to knock that away as Fond du Lac was sitting on the doorstep. Exactly what they needed to do. Trying to get it out. Chipped. Held in there nicely by number 27, Hayden Seibel. Picked up by 13, Corbin Brown. Brown, the defenseman, trying to get it out for Waunakee. Comes back to Fond du Lac. Takes each other down, so we'll see what the call is going to be. I believe it's going to be on Fond du Lac. Looks like that might be an icing if it goes all the way down, and it is. But a penalty is going to go on Fond du Lac. A cross-check is going to be called. As took the player down again, I could see that it was there. So I think it's on J.D. Hahn, but we'll see. I couldn't exactly pick up the one. It's a cross-check. Ruthie Salisbury was taken down with a cross-check, so a minute. It's going to be up on the board. Is that a minute? They're 1 minute. That's what I thought it was. So 3:28, Waunakee with the lead. One back there by Carly. Shot way up over the top of the net by number 41, Wesley Stotts. Stotts with 2 points. Also likes baseball. Hand-eye coordination, critical, obviously, and hockey does that as well as baseball. Multi-sport athletes, that's what you love seeing from all of these players, and that's good to see when I see all this information that I've been shared with. Just off sides is number 11 for Fond du Lac. Holmes saw that Westergaard tried to pull it at the blue line, which is a typical mistake that gets made at all levels. You see that you got an opening, not quite seeing where the blue line is, and you got a person who's pressuring with you that ends up also coming off sides. So Fond du Lac trying to kill this off. Still got 28 seconds left to kill off the power play. Salisbury moves it down low for Waunakee. Trying to wrap it. Campbell, I believe, makes the save. Does. On the wrap opportunity by Waunakee. Sorry about the camera action there. 10 seconds left here on the power play for Waunakee with a 1-goal lead over Fond du Lac, 4-3. Fond du Lac trying to kill time. 1 second left, and they're back at full strength. Coming out of the box. Trying to get it out into the zone. Picked up there by Ham, who was the penalty. Has it, gets it down. Centers it, looking. Gets into Vandekreek, who was ready for it. Good job there by Vandekreek to get down. Want to share that information that Mom was able to give me. His favorite team are the Blackhawks. Loves the Brewers, so likes baseball as well. And loves to play mini sticks hockey in the living room. I am sure that is a favorite activity. It's amazing to me that timeout's going to be called here by Fond du Lac. Waunakee doesn't look like they're aware that it was a timeout, so finally gives it over to the coach. Want to again give a shout out to the coaches and to the team managers. So again, Ashley Giese, thank you, and Ryan Brown, thank you from Waunakee for giving me your information. Jim Westergaard and Greg Sabel are your head coaches for Fond du Lac, and the head coach for Waunakee is Nate Schreiber, for putting all their time in to make sure that we continue to grow this great sport of hockey. Waunakee with a 1-goal lead here from the Waupun Community Center. If you have not had a chance to come and visit this rink, please find some time. I think this is one of those, it's an old rink, but you cannot tell it with the updated lighting. And again, you can see all of the sponsors that we have here. So the town of Waupun does a great job of supporting hockey here within our community, and the banners that are up there that show all of that support, as well as all of the success that has been had here by the Waupun program. Last 2:06 left here on the clock. Waunakee with a 1-goal lead. Fond du Lac trying to make the attack. Stotts, it looks like, is going to be called with a penalty. It's going to step forward. I'm not sure if it's going to be what the exact call is. She does a good job of making the calls here. Penalty. It's going to be a body check, so that's going to be a full minute 30. That's going to be on the call, so Fond du Lac is going to be on the power play. Well, it's only a minute 30. I thought it was a minute 30. They only give him a minute. Trying to clear it out as Waunakee, getting a stick on it as Fond du Lac. They pulled the goalie for Fond du Lac to bring the 6th attacker, which is a smart move by the coaches, I believe. Down by 1, you get the extra attacker. Comes back into the neutral zone, trying to get everybody back on side. Picked up there by Provo. Provo is going to move in, and it's going to be offsides with a whistle. 30 seconds left here on the power play. 6-on-4. Fond du Lac trying to find the equalizer here in this Squirt B tournament. Playing for trophy. Trying to get that hardware. Waunakee with a 1-goal lead. Fond du Lac, 6 attackers. Picked up there, number 10, Alan Quinn. Trying to get it in the zone, or find hard time to get it in because they're trying to pass it instead of dump it and go in on the forecheck. Provo held it in. Now it's picked up, gets it into the way high slot. Shot towards the net. The defensemen are able to get a stick on it and clear it. Provo picks it. 5 seconds on the penalty. Waunakee is going to pick it up. Nice job there by Bentley Holmes. For Fond du Lac. Has it in the high slot. Sends it towards the net, and it's going to be covered there by Vandekreek. Getting the save on a full-strength shot attempt. So good job there by Waunakee to not allow any attack to take place from that penalty that was called. 47 seconds left here in the third period. Waunakee with a 1-goal lead. Fond du Lac trying to find the equalizer here. Trying to get it cleared out. Held in there. Shot towards the net. See there with a stick. Good job by Vandekreek to put it behind the net. Waiting for his defense to help out. Up against the board. Shot. Save off of the stick. Picked up there by number 89, Liam Coughlin. Down to 30, less than 30 seconds left here in the third period. Fond du Lac trailing by 1 goal. Waunakee picks it up, tries to get it cleared, gets it out to the slot, then it's going to be cleared out to the neutral zone. Not enough on it to be an icing, so it's going to force Fond du Lac to go all the way back. They still have the goalie pulled, so they got their 6th attacker trying to move it up. 10 seconds remain. Here's an odd man rush for Fond du Lac with 5 seconds left. Unable to get the pass over there was Quinn. 2 seconds remain. Waunakee is going to pin it up against the board, and Waunakee is going to get the 4-3 victory with Van de Creek in goal, pulling off the win 4-3 over the Fond du Lac Squirts. So the Waunakee Wildcats, I believe, are coming out of here with some hardware as they take third place, go 2-1 here at the Waupun Squirt B tournament. So again, congratulations to Waunakee. Also, congratulations to the Fond du Lac Seas for having the courage to come up and enjoying a B tournament with some high-quality teams coming out of here. So Waupun, again, probably one of the smaller associations. Monroe comes here, and Mosinee is about the same size, I would say. And then the Fond du Lac Bees were here. So again, a great contest between these two teams. Thank you again for watching the broadcast. Let me just double check the chat. I didn't have a chance to do that, so not sure what that means, but congratulations again to Waunakee for winning it. You've been listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live streams. Appreciate you listening to the broadcast. I'm glad that things went well through this entire broadcast. Take care. God bless, and I'll see you.